This is a story of a group that's shady.
Can I just be mean and then we'll cut it all out?
Ooh,
girl. Those are all of my wigs.
Oh, cut that out.
Rain on me. Ooh.
Clap. Hi there, friends. It's Eliza.
And Sam here to recap episode 13 of season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Since we'll be discussing specific details from Friday night's episode, a spoiler alert is in order.
We'll also be having a little chat about All Stars 5 and Canada's Drag Race at the end, so make sure you stick around for that.
So this week we have the reunion episode, a virtual slumber party.
They called it the Shady Bunch, an obvious parody of Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
If we don't play the Jan Brady clip in this episode, I've lost all faith in my own abilities as an editor.
So Jan, do something to make yourself stand out.
So all the queens are in their PJs, slumber party theme looks, and Ru had a face mask on, which I believe was a beauty mask. Kind of fits with the slumber party theme.
Yeah, she took the memo a little more literally than the others, I think.
It's looking like a slumber party up in here, and I am ready for that.
I'm so happy you got the memo.
Why, we may never know. I mean, we know Raven's not there to do her makeup, but you know what? Maybe Ru just deserves a day off. I called it, let me see if I can roll my R here. El Ruchador.
Ruchador.
I'm gonna use your take.
Is it just me, or was this way better than the other reunion episodes? They made full advantage basically of the format, right? They took that like Zoom setup and were like, well, we look like the Brady Bunch.
There was like a different energy to it. I think a lot of that comes down to the edit. There was less like talking over each other, and they could pick which comments they wanted to come in at which times.
So getting into it, the queens started talking, spilling a little tea, telling us how they were doing, what they were up to. And we started off with Heidi. First of all, Heidi looked beautiful. I loved her makeup and the giant bow. She looked very, very glamorous. And this made me so happy that it seems that at least for the time being, she's sticking with Heidi in Closet. And hear me out. I know it's not the best name, but it is her name.
And my fans, they kind of deemed themselves as closet cases. And they really do feel like they cannot do without the closet name.
Is it really going to make a difference one way or the other?
No. You don't switch horses mid-race. What was your favorite Heidi name over the season?
Oh, I think I really liked Heidi Aphrodite. Yeah.
Oh, darn, I wanted to pick that one too.
What was the one with like the silken? Was there something with that? The silkens.
Heidi Hydrates or something?
Heidi Hydrates.
Heidi Hydrates was a good one.
Heidi's Hydrates. Bitch, I told you it could cause hella.
Heidi Nina Closet is one that's been circulating online. Has a bit more rhythm to it. Still got the N middle initial. Anyway, Heidi N Closet, here to stay. We love her.
You know who's next on the list? Nikki Doll. As soon as I saw Nikki, I was like, ooh, Sam must be freaking out. Nikki looked absolutely stunning. Quelle beauté.
I love seeing Nikki here. Oh my God, tu me manques, Nikki.
Oh my God, and poor Nikki. She was like, who is Pepe Le Pew?
Sorry, Pee-Pee Le Poo.
So my question is, who the fuck is Pee-Pee Le Poo?
I love that. That was great.
And we and Sacre Bleu, and I'm like, nobody in France says that.
Not even the skunks in France talk like that?
No.
Then we get to Jackie.
First of all, Jackie, we love you, and we're sorry you didn't get a chance to compete in the finale.
I almost thought when Ru's like...
Now, Jackie, I'm going to tell you something I really never had a chance to say before. Congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge.
I'm like, is she top 4 now? No. No.
And the best part, Lisa Rinna showed up to comment on her Snatch game and her husband, Harry Hamlin. Have you met her husband?
Have you met her husband?
Have you heard?
Speaking of the husband.
No.
Harry Hamlin?
His name is Harry Hamlin. Have you met my husband?
Harry Hamlin.
Have you met my husband?
My husband.
My husband.
Harry Hamlin.
Have you met my husband?
Say it one more time.
Harry Hamlin. Don't talk about my husband. Harry Hamlin. I love Harry Hamlin.
I'm expecting a maybe Miss Congeniality? Or would it be Heidi?
Heidi's getting Miss Congeniality.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, probably.
I think it
You're
goes
right.
Heidi, Jan, Jackie for Miss Congeniality. Sorry about it.
Jackie got a note from her mom.
Hello, I'm Darius's mom, and I'm well aware of his participation in your TV show, and I'm extremely happy for his success.
We love to see positive stories like that, to see that Jackie and her mom are now connecting and that she's proud of her. It was just wonderful.
I'm overjoyed and lucky to be your mom. I love you, my darling son.
God.
Aiden Zane! I was so excited to see Aiden again. Aiden called herself a bedroom queen, which is a term I hadn't heard before because she was doing most of her drag in her bedroom.
Hey, I'm equipped for this life, right? Wrong! I'm going insane.
I love the 60s look with the sheer nightgown and like the giant hair and the winged eyeliner.
And Ru calling her out for the pussycat wig. Ah!
So, Aiden, you said that you had multiple personalities. Why only one wig?
She was ready. She's like, look, there's 6 of them.
Those are all of my wigs. Aiden Zane was one of my favorites from the Meet the Queens, just based on look alone.
I know, I also was hoping that Aiden was gonna go further, but at a certain point, the fashion and everything is just like on another level now. So since we were just talking about Aiden, this obviously dovetails nicely into talking a little bit about Britta, because obviously there was a discussion of their sort of rivalry there, everything that went on. Yeah. So we saw Britta and Aiden make up, and Aiden called it.
She came in with expectations of herself, and when she didn't feel she was living up to that, it was only, you know, normal for her to look at somebody who maybe she felt was a weaker competitor and be like, why are they succeeding and I'm not?
Britta admitted it. She felt insecure, and sometimes when you feel insecure and you feel like maybe you're not doing as well as you could, you're gonna butt heads with someone who seems to be doing better than you.
It's not really who I am, and I'm so sorry, Aiden.
I'm not somebody who holds on to stupid fights from last summer, so love ya.
We're seeing them through a lens, we're seeing them be edited, we're seeing moments where they're stressed, they're separated from their families. You're gonna get a little nuts. I really appreciated what Aiden said.
I just want to set the record straight just for the audience that it wasn't bullying. I know how high pressure it is.
While it's fun on like a surface level to be like, they're the villain this season, just because you're pro one queen doesn't mean you have to be anti another. These are people that make themselves vulnerable for our entertainment. They're allowing us into their emotional space for this show. We don't have to attack them personally for this.
Speaking of emotions.
Great segue.
Dahlia and RuCap talked a little bit about their very emotional eliminations. Dahlia obviously was the first.
The first thing I was thinking of was I was gonna scream rigged. And I definitely feel that there should have been a few other girls that should have been at the bottom.
Nobody wants to be the first to go home.
Although I did like Britta's read on Dahlia.
You sure do talk a big game for someone who came in 13th place on a 12-person season.
That was funny. It's so funny that when they showed her in the Meet the Queen, she looked like she had a really strong attitude.
A lot of people just look at me and think I'm a bitch just based off of how I look. Which is kind of true.
And then now the thing that she's the most known for this season is dressing up as a giant cruciferous vegetable.
She's a fierce Brock ally.
I'm a fierce Brock ally.
Yeah, our predictions may have been a little off base. If Dahlia had stuck around, I could have seen more drama in this season.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm super petty, so if someone comes for me, it's just gonna be super pettiness and it's a wrap for you, because I'm not having it.
And Rock, oh, we were all heartbroken by hearing Rock crying as Rock left the stage. But I was so happy to hear Rock say that she feels so much stronger that she's left the show. And as a bonus, she said she's made up with her mom. Her mom is now sober and they're having an even closer relationship.
She is doing everything in her power to make our relationship better.
You love to see it.
Next we have Widow.
Widow Von Du. Widow talked about feeling insecure and getting in her head, but I was really happy to see that confidence seems to have come back.
Widow and Britta, I found, had a similar trajectory, except instead of taking it out on anyone else, Widow took it all out on herself.
It just feels like it was all for nothing.
Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have your support system around, right? She's fierce. I'm excited for Widow. I really want to remix that verse that she spit, because, ooh, girl.
She gotta take a sip. All right. Excuse me, bitch, but I'm looking for a hater, so I called an operator, and he called me about a traitor, and he pointed to you. Now I gotta call you later. See you next Tuesday, later, alligator. I know it's hard to cut for me, I'm such an innovator, so I still a visa, bitch, I'm the Terminator.
I was like, ah! Oh my God, Jan. Okay, first of all, we got to see more of the Kris Jenner Call Me Mother audition tape.
Body like wow, so back up in this strap. Titty so plentiful, fish queen Jezebel should be criminal. Don't make sense for a bitch to be this and that.
I'm gonna place that one squarely on you, Eliza. You asked and they delivered.
Now that I know it exists, I need to see Jan's audition tape. We must have.
Please, Jan, release the tape.
Please, Jan. It was me. It was all me.
Release
You're
the
welcome.
Jan cut. I'm most excited to see Jan's Kris Jenner on All Stars 6.
Ah.
That's gotta happen. That's gotta happen now.
Snatch game.
Snatch game, yep.
Guess who's back in the house? Heels click clacking about. I still feel like Jan was robbed.
If she was robbed, she collected that insurance payment for real.
I'm happy that I have this lovely robe now. We're capitalizing on it. There's merch to be found.
I gotta snag that Jan face crack robe. Life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Life gives you a safe face crack moment, make merch.
So now, we get to the Toots and Boots of the season.
Dahlia gave Gigi's final eleganza look the ultimate compliment with a shoot. And I agree with her. Her awesome gender-bending prom queen look.
I think my top Toots have to go to, was it Crystal's Black Wedding that she was the
Yeah,
skull?
it was a Black Wedding, yeah.
Yeah, and also Crystal's Mr. Freeze look. Basically all of Crystal's runways.
We are orange and yellow women.
Remember when they were doing 3 runways per episode on like the Lady Baller one? Rockham's hair was a toot. We had Jada Essence Ball, LeBron Essence Hall, Jackie's lacrosse. I cannot forget Nikki Doll. Her Lady Baller look with the pads.
Ooh, tackle me, bitch.
Every moment Nikki Doll was on screen. Still cooling down from some of those runways.
How do you say lust in French? Oh my gosh, her Mugler look. There's so many of them, I can't even remember them all.
So many great looks this season.
If I had to pick my top Toots, it would probably be Jackie's American look with the red kaftan and the hijab, and also Widow's American look was really cool. Other than that, just like everything Jada wore.
She brought not only the glamour, but she also added a little bit of camp into it, and that's when I realized as well that she was a triple threat. That bitch.
And pretty much everything Gigi wore was also fashion and gag-worthy.
The virtual library is open.
Oh yeah, and they did a library challenge. They didn't do the library during the
No, so I think
season,
this
did
was
they?
their way of making up for the fact that their library challenge was a commercial this season.
It's cruelty-free, unlike your performance as Cardi B in the Snatch Game.
There was a lovely Aiden Britta back and forth.
You really do need the filter with all that spit coming out of your mouth.
I'm really sorry how I treated you all season, but I was just preparing you for how Patricia Quinn would treat you after the Snatch Game.
Oh, one of them that was absolutely hilarious was when Crystal read Jan.
Jan, do you have a condom I can borrow? I know you're always safe.
Cut to the Brady Bunch movie clip.
Jan, come back when you're pregnant.
Oh, one thing I liked about this section too was at the end when Rue was like, do you have anything else to say? And then they had like a whole fake fight montage.
Don't joke with me right now. I'm not joking, bitch.
Rock, I cannot believe you are still mad about a damn apple.
Yes, I fell for it. I was gullible. It was fake.
It was good acting too. They sold it.
Juicy.
All right, taking my bear and I'm leaving.
Crystal, I just want to see you, and I miss you.
This is season 12, bitch.
I'm done.
Bye.
So next we had the fan question section. Fans.
Van questions.
The first question was from Maria, obviously Miss Vanjie, who wanted to know,
Jackie Cox, I have a question. Did you find Vanjie attractive in the workroom?
Vanjie, you gotta stop going for those square-jawed Canadians.
she clearly has a type.
Vanjie, I'm waiting on that Lunchable, baby.
Oh my god, then we had Carol Ann. As soon as I saw it was Vanjie again, I was done. I was just like, oh my god, Vanjie. And that's when we got Widow's awesome Terminator freestyle rap. It was so good. It was a Vanjie request. I'm sorry, Carol Ann.
Miss Carol Angie.
You got bars.
Yeah.
We got Paul spliced in there.
That was really funny. It was cool to see Britta making fun of herself a little bit.
Can you describe yourself without using the words New York or city?
We got to see Sister Pearly back again, which of course, Ms. Vanjie, because it has to be 3 times with Ms. Vanjie. So Sister Pearly asked all the queens,
Describe your drag race experience in just one word. Go!
This was obviously the running joke of this episode. Jan said,
Safe.
cue the origin story.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy, but now I realize
You are safe.
it's a comedy.
Gigi and Crystal, eh? Is this the moment to discuss?
Your on-camera kiss has fans claiming you two are dating. So, to clear the air, is that fact or fiction?
Rue asked the question and then coyness ensued.
Coyness
Ooh.
ensued, but I think we got our answer. There is fact in the fiction.
Before we give the official answer, Crystal, do you want to say anything? I mean, I don't know if this is like the right time
There's
or...
always a little bit of fact in the fiction, you know?
There was a lot of little nuggets, little hints peppered throughout the episode.
Yeah.
And as for you, Crystal Method, I wish I knew how to quit you.
Do they have a couple name? Kijiji? Kijiji has been our best.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
So, talking to the top 3. So something Gigi said that really struck a chord was that this felt like an all-star season. And I agree. This one is going to be tough to call.
It's going to be so tough to call, but also maybe less tough because any of them could take it. I loved Jada's in-bed look, like the pillow princess moment. That was great. Very Jada, and also kind of showed us her like quirkier side. We also got Crystal's Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh my God, classic Crystal.
And that took some dedication.
Are you still holding that candlestick?
I've been holding it the whole time. My arm is so tired.
A slumber party, but you know, take it to the 1800s.
Really different. Crystal going with the unique take on it. Gigi looked good too.
She's cute. She always looks good.
Ru sets up that we're gonna have 5 different lip syncs next week. Why else do we watch a finale other than to watch Fierce Queens face off?
I'm just really curious. I have no idea exactly what this is gonna look like. I'm intrigued.
Is Ru gonna be wearing makeup? We'll find out next week.
A more glamorous face mask this time.
Right. Just gonna go full wrestler.
Exactly. It's gonna be the same thing except rhinestones. Or a face kini.
I'd like to keep it on, please. Make sure you let us know in the comments what team you're on next week, because it's kind of shifting day by day. I'm still Team Crystal. Eliza, you were saying you're a bit more Team Gigi now?
Yeah, like I'm definitely Team Crystal, but there's a part of me that's like, but Gigi was really strong for a long time. It was winning stuff early on, so I feel like she probably has the best shot.
Yeah, like Crystal is the one I want to win, but if I were a gambling man, I might put my money on Gigi.
And Jada, of course, I feel like is still a dark horse. You never know, there still could be a lip sync.
It's anyone's game, man. Like, I don't know. Depends how Ru feels.
Exactly. I can't wait to see what kind of glamour Jada's gonna pull out in like a really wild lip sync. I can't wait.
Can't wait. Before we wrap this up, let's talk about our thoughts on All Stars 5, which is coming up. Oh, All Star rules are suspended for this season. Did you hear that?
Yeah, with Blair St. Clair. What? Really? I mean, I'm happy because I don't like the All Stars rules.
There's still going to be lip sync for your legacy, but I think they're going to bring in a different queen each week to lip sync against. We're going to be watching that and keeping up on it. Unfortunately, at the moment, we have no plans to do a RuCap show for All Stars 5. But make sure you stay glued to all our social media to make sure you know what we're doing next.
Exactly. We are very excited. Who are you the most excited about in All Stars 5, Sam?
I am really pulling for Angina getting her second chance all the way from season 1. What about you?
Jujubee is my favorite, so I'm really excited. Oh, Miss Cracker. I'm super excited for Miss Cracker.
I'm also really excited for the glow up of Blair St. Clair. I do declare.
Oh, I do declare. No, she looked marvelous. I love the orange.
Yeah, I've been bumping her new track like every day too. Empty by Blair St. Clair. Check it out if you haven't.
Oh,
I'm not even getting paid for this. I just love that song.
And I want to see India get her chance to have a proper lip sync without being lifted. Drag is not a contact sport. And then Drag Race Canada. Listen, we're in Canada, so we're obviously excited over this. Brooklyn Heights is judging, which is super exciting.
We're from Montreal, so I'm excited to see some of these Montreal queens. I'm really excited to watch Canada's Drag Race again. You can follow me on social media because I'm sure I'll be telling all my thoughts there.
All right, guys, we have reached the end, but we will be back next Sunday to recap the finale. Let us know your predictions for how it's all gonna play out.
We are so excited. As always, you can follow us on Instagram at MsWatchMojo to see us covering this. You can follow me on Instagram at TheBeatEasy or on Twitter at BeatEasy.
See you again next week.
Bye.
Bye.